What's going on, party people of the Aacl? What's going on? What's happening? What is cracking this Wednesday night? Good to see people popping in the chat already. Welcome back for night 2 of week 1 of season 2 of the All-American Collegiate League. I am your host and commissioner, Dave Axis, by the way, in case you were wondering. And I just want to recap real quick before I pass this off to the broadcasters for tonight. I want to recap last night for those of you who may or may not have seen incredible games. Amazing way to start off season 2 last night with the first game, Auburn going up like 42-24 at one point. Kansas coming back, them going back and forth. Auburn pulling it out at the end, 63-49. An offensive just onslaught by both teams. Headed up by Pink Lisa, the quarterback for Auburn, who threw for 414 yards, threw for 5 touchdowns, ran for another 2 touchdowns. And Howitzer McRuns-a-Lot, the quarterback for Kansas, who had, I believe it was, it's over 350 yards passing, over 100 yards rushing, and 4 total touchdowns. It was just, they just weren't human. It was just unbelievable, incredible. Danny Carmichael, what's up? Good to see you. I see Holdorf. Oh, stop it, Holdorf. Gunny's in the house. Crazy Canuck. Who else is here? Art Vandalay. Art Vandalay, you got something you want to ask me? Marco Swift is here. David Leathers as well. Not quite as many people as last night yet. I guess people don't care about Iowa in Illinois, apparently. And then in the nightcap last night, Florida just dominated Indiana for about 2.5 quarters. And then Indiana finally showed up, came back all the way. I think they actually tied at one point. But Florida survives 44-32. And that was behind the play of Tommy Tebow, who threw for 437 yards, had 4 total touchdowns. And Butch Menor on the other side for Indiana threw for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. It was a lot of offense yesterday. Let's see if any defenses show up tonight, but we'll see. Let's hit the graphic real quick before I pass it on to David Leathers and his crew. Last night, like I said, on UC Tuesday, 8:15, those 2 games. Tonight, number 9, Iowa at number 11, Illinois. And then we've got those 3 games you see on your screen tomorrow night. We'll be starting tomorrow night earlier at 7 in order to get those done. These games are running just a little bit longer than I anticipated, which is fine. But you're going to have to stay up late. You're going to have to go into work Friday morning feeling a little bit tired is all I'm saying. So with that being said, I want to welcome everyone back to night 2 of season 2. I'm sorry. Was it night 2 of season 1 of week 2? There you go. That's a lot of 1s and 2s. Hey-oh. Oh, I guess I need this. There we go. I almost forgot to pull the soundboard up. Lots of 1s and 2s, but I will pass it off to the 1s and 2s of David Leathers. I believe it's supposed to be Wink and either Bob Funk or might be Eagle. I don't know. I don't know. It was Florida and it was Syracuse that signed up for the broadcast tonight. So we'll see when we jump in there. David Leathers, welcome back to the AACL. Your first broadcast of the season. How you doing? How you thinking? Or how you feeling about the league so far this season? Yeah. Yeah, it's to grow 100 people strong in just a few weeks was pretty insane, to be honest with you. But hey, but that's cool. You know what? If we do that, if we grow another 100 people every single season, I'm cool with it. We'll just make more teams. We'll make more roster spots. We'll offer more scholarships. We'll have more games. That's just the way it'll be. What do you mean you can't hear? Oh, my God. You can't hear Leathers? Oh, I had him muted. Fuck, David. I had you muted that whole fucking time. I forgot to unmute you. Son of a bitch. All right, let me start over. So, David Leathers, welcome back to the AACL. How you feeling? How you feeling about the league so far this season, buddy?
Appreciate it. Enjoying the league so far, and yeah, just enjoying the growth. That was the gist of what I just said.
It was the gist of it. Like, fortunately, they heard me respond to you at least. So, yeah, my bad. Hey, I didn't even get a "you're muted, bro." Too bad we're not on Twitch. You could have thrown a "you're muted, bro." I don't have a "you're." Oh, do I have something for "you're muted" on here? I felt like I had something. I added something. Oh, by the way, just so we can clear ourselves with the lawyers real quick.
Your discretion is advised.
Just want to let you know, viewer discretion is definitely advised on this freaking thing. I feel like if I come across the soundboard thing, I will. In any way, yeah, I know, Holder. Fuck, I wish I was fired, bro. I wish I was fired. In any event, it looks like Bob Funk is here to join you. So, David Leathers, Bob
Sorry,
Funk.
I'm late, Dave. I'll be right back.
Hey, sorry I'm late. I'll be right back. Sorry I'm late, but I'm going to be even later than this.
I need a fucking drink. What do you want?
All right, well, hurry up. We're going to kick off, bro. David, I'm going to let you and Bob Funk take this, and I'm pretty sure that Wink is supposed to jump in at some point as well. So all that being said, let me get rid of this graphic, and there are your rosters, and you can start talking about those, and I'll see you guys at halftime.
Yeah, appreciate it, Dave. Taking a look at the Iowa roster first here. I noticed this for Illinois as well, but they are loaded. Iowa is loaded up heavy on the offense. You'll notice they've got Marco Swift at quarterback, Jaden Swift at halfback, Corn Hubb at wide receiver, and Stephon Forge at wide receiver number 2, all 85 values. So that's it doesn't always work out this way in this league. When you think you're maybe in for a shootout, you don't always get that, is what I've learned. But I think this game is setting up that way. And on the defensive side of the ball, they've got Leon Thunderman, who is actually someone we recruited at Penn State. Didn't work out, but should be a fun player to watch on the defensive side of the ball for Iowa.
Well, I was going to say, too, about Leon Thunderman. I think, if I'm not mistaken, during the tournament, he had a lot of tackles, but he had a couple interceptions as well. I remember calling his name a couple times, so he's definitely somebody on the defensive side to look for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is Bob Funk back here yet?
I'm back.
All right, you got any thoughts on Illinois before I move on to the on Iowa before I move to the Illinois roster?
Let's see who we got. No, we're not gonna give Corn Hub any love here.
Oh, Winkler's here.
Winkler, sup, Bob?
What's up?
Yeah, so moving right along to Illinois, it's like I was just saying, I mean, they're loaded up on offense as well with Nate Hall at quarterback, Andrew Neville at halfback, Dave Axis, of course, our fearless leader at wide receiver number 1, and then they've got Daniel Neville as well at tight end, all, again, 85 values, and then Tom Welsh, the AD, is over on the defensive side on the ball with the 85 value at cornerback number 1. It's a very similar composition to Iowa, and actually, I was looking at like the team values for these two teams. They're like 1 point apart. So, I mean, you'll see it when we go to the next screen, how close these teams are. But on paper, this matchup is extremely even to me.
Oh, yeah. It is very even matchup here between these two teams.
Yeah, the overall, I mean, the only difference there in the overalls is the offense, just by 3 points. But yes, it's shaping up, I think, to be a good game.
But we all know Iowa has no offense. I mean, they proved that last season.
Yeah.
You guys didn't hear anything that I've been saying, did you?
Not a word, Wink.
No, we got you now, though.
I'm here. Hello. No, I came in. I'm like, oh shit! I lost track of time. I was doing graphics, as you can see if you go into School Hype. Just saying. But I agree and disagree with these two teams are equal in value, and I think the overalls are misleading because what we saw last night is teams having success going over the top. What does Illinois lack? Illinois lacks anybody in a safety position.
Yeah.
So their corners are going to be on a straight island against 2 wide receivers that are 85 and a tight end. I think we might see Illinois be very, very, very vulnerable in the pass game. But it all depends on if Iowa's going to come out slinging.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And then like on the other side, you can sort of see like Iowa also. I mean, they've got Leon Thunderman in the secondary, but sort of a similar setup almost.
See, for these guys, I feel like the keys to victory for Illinois is you need to smash with Andrew Neville. They've got nobody up front. If you can get past the middle linebacker for Iowa, maybe Andrew makes somebody miss. And then on the flip side for the Hawkeyes, it's you need to beat them in the passing game.
I mean, Iowa's got all their defensive players are 80 except for Thunderman, who's an 84. So I mean, they're all the newer players.
I don't know. Again, I could see this being high scoring, but I mean, I think everybody who's watched this league for a little bit knows it really doesn't necessarily always work out how it looks on paper. But that's sort of my inclination, I guess, going into this.
I mean, after last night, how high scoring last night was, you just don't know.
Yeah. It was crazy, the games last night. Anybody who didn't catch those, definitely go take a look. If you like points.
Yeah, if you don't like defense, watch last night's games.
Hey, taking out the last 5 minutes of last night's game, we had held. Who did we even play? I forget.
Indiana.
we held Indiana to 8 first downs going into the last 5 minutes of the game.
Okay.
Just saying. Then we completely collapsed, and it actually looked like a decent game at the end.
You gave up 49 points.
We said, look we don't need to play defense at the end of games.
Yeah.
we put in all of our walk-on freshmen.
Or you gave up 32 points. Florida is the Golden State Warriors of the AACL.
That's what happens when you put your
defense, all offense.
Yep. Oh yeah, the top players here for Illinois. We got Nate Hall, of course, at quarterback. Dave Axis, commish at wide receiver number 1, and Daniel Neville, I believe, at tight end. All 85s across the board for the Illini. And for Iowa, we've got Stefan Forge at wide receiver, Marco Swift, quarterback, and Jaden Swift at halfback, all 85s as well.
Marco Swift likes to give up goals in soccer. Will he give interceptions in football? Find out here on the AACL.
Nope.
Oh, that's great.
Iowa, get your turkey hands in the chat.
Yeah, so it's a nice night here at Memorial Stadium. We got some good weather. This game shouldn't be affected by that, I don't think.
Look at that small Iowa fan section.
Yeah.
2 fan sections.
They really didn't travel very well, it doesn't look like, from Iowa City. It's not too far away either from Champaign.
Everybody is just super excited to see Dave Axis play football at wide receiver number 1.
So Hawkeye's getting the ball first here. Turning it out maybe to the 25 or so. All right, we're coming out, split backs. Nice pass over the middle. Oh, open, picking up some nice yardage there. Gavin Williams, 20-yard reception.
That makes it 1st and 10.
So Iowa's ranked 9th. Illinois is ranked 11th going into this week. I don't think so.
Number 89, the intended receiver on the play.
Art, are you here?
Ten.
I see. The voice of God is muted.
Oh, I always forget about the voice of God being muted.
Swift, the ball carrier.
That's another nice play for Iowa there. Jaden Swift, 13 yards.
First down.
Just running right into that defensive front that Iowa has. Or Illinois. Iowa got
Iowa had the ball first.
Hey, our producer put up rankings.
There we go. Look at that.
If you were here last night, those rankings weren't there. They're there now. Production has already gone up 75%.
Okay, so Iowa is running the Oklahoma State offense. Illinois is running the 4-3 multiple defense. Nice run up the middle there. Gavin Williams, 6 yards, and manageable 3rd and 5 now for the Hawkeyes.
Does our on-field reporter know what the aggressive conservative is for no huddle?
Williams, the intended receiver on the play.
Illinois with a big stop, making Iowa attempt their first field goal of the night.
Yeah, special teams.
All right, and both teams are going with the normal setting for no huddle.
Till our fearless
Is it
producer has
almost
special
demoralizing?
teams on the soundboard, I have to say it.
Is it almost demoralizing to have your first season's points be a field goal and no touchdown? I mean, you've had all offseason to script your first series, and you only come out with 3.
Jacobson brings him down. Gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Field.
So,
Yeah, special teams.
next time.
Oh, the negative 3-yard rush.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
Third and 7 now. First big play for this Illinois offense.
Nate Hall, known as a balanced quarterback.
Gets the ball
Barely
out.
gets that away.
Picking it up. Yeah, Casey Washington just picking up the first down there for Fighting Illinois.
Yeah, it's hard to tell where Dave Access is because with these helmets, everybody looks bald.
Yeah.
That is the second blitz that has almost leveled Nate Hall in the backfield. 2 downs in a row. He's barely gotten him off. He's taking a lot of punishment early.
Yeah, we'll see if that continues. Iowa's definitely coming out aggressive on defense here. Oh, but nice broken tackle. A couple of broken tackles there for Mr. Axis.
Yeah, look at that man go. It's almost like he runs the show.
Here's a fake handoff. Nate Hall picking up what he can. 4 yards there. 2nd and 6 now.
Still taking a lot of punishment here for Nate. I mean,
Nate Hall, Andrew Neville, Daniel Neville, and Tom Walsh all pulling double duty. As Nate is the head coach, Andrew is the offensive coordinator, Daniel's the defensive coordinator, and Tom is your AD for the Fighting Illini.
So it's 3rd and 3 here. Nate Hall with all kinds of time. Little dump off pass. Would be good for the first down and fighting for extra yards right there. Donnie Navarro the third. Nice play, 13 yards.
They all hot hand 5 for 5. No real shots have been taken. They've all been kind of dump offs around the line of scrimmage, just letting these receivers go.
Oh,
Look at that stiff arm.
Backup halfback is getting Casey Brown.
Okay, so Gunny asked, can we name our generics after week 1? And Dave says you can name them after anyone you want. Hey-oh.
I was just like, what the hell is that fucking thing? I'm a Bishi or something?
Catch it. Oh. Emator Bebe.
Yeah, how the fuck did you say that name?
He is a tight end. Well, he's either a fullback. Nate Hall, all kinds of time, deciding to go run it. Makes a man miss. And he says,
run more people over.
We have our mature filter on.
Yes.
Because Nate Hall was just a bitch.
Up the middle.
Ooh,
There we go.
Andrew Neville.
Neville!
First touchdown.
offensive coordinator calling his own name for the Fighting Illini's first touchdown.
That was a big boy run right there.
Nice little drive for Illinois. Oh, hey, Dave, do you know what playbooks and defensive strategies for Illinois offense and Iowa defense? Okay. All right, so Illinois is running the Clemson pistol offense, and Iowa is running a 3-3-5 defense. And that is the same Clemson pistol offense that Iowa ran in the, that Illinois ran in
Jaden Swift, 35 yards.
Swift getting 34 yards swiftly to start the Iowa attack.
Yeah, huge play right there. I'll go right back to the ground right here. Another first down.
This is the fullback, though.
That's a gain of 12 on the play. First
Bomb. That's because you could only say the word fuck on air.
I've said it on air multiple times, so.
The channel is set to no kids. I did set that. I wonder if you didn't, because there is an option to click it before you start the stream. Yeah. Even which is weird because the channel is set that way, but.
Third and 1 here for the Hawkeyes. And inside the red zone, but Illinois gets pressure in the backfield. That P. Fudor coming up with the tackle for loss. Oh, okay. Two female defensive ends as well for the Illini, I'm being told. So I will kick another field goal right here. It's up and good. So there it is.
Yeah, special teams.
Special teams coming in clutch for the Hawkeyes. It's just a 1-point Illinois advantage after that. Yeah, true. It's
Illinois has come up with 2 big stops so far to limit Hawkeyes to field goals on both possessions.
Yeah, most definitely. And Nate Hall takes the field now with 4 wide receivers, one running back. Throws it down the right side. Nice catch, Donnie Navarro. 18-yard pickup there.
Nate Hall still perfect for the day, 6 for 6.
He's looked really good out there for sure. Here's a run, middle stiff arm. Andrew Neville, 7-yard run that time. 2nd and 3 now for Illinois.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Same formation.
Oh,
like he
couldn't get the pitch off.
Yep, good pressure there. Chauncey Golston getting in there.
Third down.
He wanted to pitch it, you could tell, just didn't have time.
Yeah. Never had time to get that pitch off.
Got 3rd and 7 now. Let's see. We'll let Nate Hall sling it again.
Tipped.
Oh,
Tipped, I think. Yeah.
typically that was an
Tipped on the
interception.
line.
Receiver on the play. That brings up 4th and 7.
Hawkeyes defense gets the stop. Illinois will have to punt it back to Iowa. Punt is away. Hawkeyes field it, get it up to around the 20-yard line. That's where their drive will start. Pornhub with the 8-yard return on the punt. Yeah, guys, it's even so far though, more or less, right? Just looking at these numbers.
Yeah, pretty even game so far. Just Iowa has been able to punch it in on their possessions. They've been held to the field goals where Illinois got that touchdown on their first.
Goes back to the ground here. Jaden Swift, 12 yards. Having a really nice first quarter here. 57 yards for him on 4 carries.
Yeah, he is having a good carry here.
Iowa with a nice pass there. Breaking tackles, picking up almost 20 yards there for Tyrone Tracy Jr.
First down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Come right back for 4 wide receivers, 3 to the top side. Make the handoff. Lets it fly down
deep.
the right side.
Oh,
Big
there we
catch.
go.
Stephon Forge, 34-yard pickup with Iowa there, and they're in business in the red zone.
What did I say? Watch for the over-the-top passes.
Indeed. See if Iowa can put this one in the end zone this time. Oh, bouncing off the tackle. Nice.
What a... I'm pretty sure that was Swift. That was a great...
That was Swift again, yeah. That over-the-top pass opened up that run there. They're backing up for the pass again.
Absolutely. It's 1st and goal now for Iowa. They'll just throw it out of the back of the end zone.
It's one of those varsity blue passes where you just throw it at the team's mascot.
I can see Herky back there. He's hoping they can put this one in the end zone. This time, here's the fake handoff, a pitch.
Man,
Stephon-
I'll tell you. Tell me that wasn't intentional. Tell me he just didn't see that DB and run right to him just to knock him over and put it in. Because it looked like he could cut up at any time. Watch this.
Yeah, he beat
Wide
him.
open, wide open, wide open. He goes out of his way to knock him on his ass.
What a dick.
So that is Iowa's first touchdown of the season here in season 2. Extra point is up and good, and it's 13-7 Iowa now.
For as good as Iowa's looked on offense, they're not even up a full touchdown. Illinois is still very, very much in this game. Almost
Double them up in yards so far.
Yeah.
This is what I should have played when we couldn't hear you, Wink. Da 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 da. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's true. It's true. And Nate Hall gets sacked.
That brings up
By
2nd and
Neiman.
15.
Neiman just coming right down the middle there.
Negative 6 yards.
Tell you what,
0.6.
these walk-on linemen are doing wonders for Iowa right now.
180.
Indeed, 2nd and 13 now. Some more pressure.
Nate Hall's
Nate
been
Hall-
under pressure all day.
Nate Hall trying to fight, just can't fight through that many people.
Yeah, a yard at most there, but really it's 3rd and long now. Tough situation for this Illini offense. They'll just hand it off here.
And they're
Oh,
Look at that quick arm.
Neville says, "Give me the fucking rock. I'll do the work,
Oh, it
boys."
says I'll do it.
yeah, both of these running backs have been impressive in this first quarter. Hard running on both sides. Here's Nate Hall going to dodge a tackler, pick up first down, and slide.
That was a great finding of the hole right there by Nate Hall. Not a lot of young quarterbacks will be able to find that hole and have the presence to take it down for the first down in the run.
No, absolutely, especially freshmen. We got basically all freshmen here in this league.
I'll tell you what though, man. Iowa feels like they're blitzing every play.
It does.
It's
I mean,
been-
Nate Hall's been under pressure all day.
Yeah, this Iowa team has come out really aggressive on defense. That's definitely true. 2 yards for Neville on that play. It's a 3rd and 8 for Iowa in the waning seconds here of the first quarter. Four wide receivers. Nate Hall back in the pocket once again. Let's apply over the
Yes.
top.
It is
Dave
Access
29 yards.
gives up his old body and catches it to end the first quarter. Put it on the highlight reel.
Yeah.
The young 18-year-old Dave Access with the 50-year-old body. He gets up and says, "I got old knees. Throw it to me again."
Yeah, 18-year-old with 54-year-old knees.
And back.
And back, yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, Neville loves the red zone. Is this the Wildcat? Was that? Where's that? Is that the wishbone? What formation does the halfback line up directly behind?
That's a pistol.
Pistol.
Is it
I
a pistol?
believe.
Pistol?
Yeah.
Oklahoma State, right? Pistol. Or Clemson, excuse me.
Pistol.
Oh, touchdown.
Andrew Neville.
But Illinois answers. Move right down the field. They're going to take a 1-point lead here with this extra point.
Hey, Iowa Hawkeyes, anything you can do, we can do better.
Yeah, so it looks like they're running the Clemson playbook. Illinois is.
That's
So
the
they
Clemson
have-
pistol.
That's
they
right.
have they have 2 ace formations. They have 12 pistol formations, 9 shotgun variants, and 4 wildcat formations.
Interesting.
I want to see those.
Yeah.
What book is Iowa on?
Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Oklahoma State playbook for Iowa tonight.
Yeah, there's 4 wildcats in there.
Roar!
Yeah.
So Iowa has access tonight to 9 pistol variants and 11 shotgun variants. So they are either going to be in goal line, pistol, or shotgun. Not very diverse.
3rd and 6 here. Jaden Swift can't quite pick it up. Yeah, I agree. Crazy Canuck. Very tight game so far, though. As it starts going back and forth. Iowa will go ahead and punt it back to Illinois.
And you
Iowa's
know,
first one of the day.
you'd think that Iowa was winning this game with how dominant they've been, and they're down 1. And they just kicked the ball back to the fighting. Wow.
Another chance for Illinois now to kind of see if they can replicate that drive they just had.
Maybe if Access wasn't a bitch, he'd fight for more yards.
Maybe you can go-
They're going to count it as a sack.
Maybe Wink can go fuck himself.
Yeah, another nice play for Chauncey Golston there. Been playing well on the Iowa defensive side of the ball.
Hey,
Pressure.
can't get anything going.
Nate has to give that up.
Call it a loss of 4 yards on the play.
If you're going to run the
Another-
option,
average
you
is
have to.
negative yards per attempt.
Yeah,
Illinois is about 90% on third down though.
Okay, so only Iowa is running 3-3-5 gunny. Illinois is running 4-3 multiple. Nice stop for Iowa there, though. 3 and out and getting the ball back. Return this one up to about 26, 27 yard line. Corn Hub on the return.
Do you have those posted anywhere, Voice of God? Okay.
It's a little dump pass to Jaden Swift, who's again having an impact.
That makes it 1st and 10.
First and 10 for these Hawkeyes. Oh, good pressure. But
Oh,
Jaden
he
Swift
breaks
is out of
that
it.
Brings it out. Holy shit, turning something into nothing, and he keeps going. I'll tell you what, we know who the strongest Swift brother is tonight, and it is not Marco.
No, Jaden Swift's impact on this game has been immense so far. Definitely looking like a player that Iowa will be able to utilize a lot this season, I would imagine.
Yeah, Jaden Swift is looking like a dominant running back in this league if he keeps playing this way.
Most definitely. 2nd and 6 for the Hawkeyes now. So a little dump pass. And he's picking up big yardage once again down the right side of the field. 21 yards on the catch for Jaden Swift.
I'll say he's starting this Who's the Better Swift campaign off very nicely.
Jaden Swift over 100 yards all-purpose so far.
And not even too many touches either. It's been very efficient running for him tonight. Maybe an injury here. We'll find out the severity of that, I would imagine, shortly. 2nd and 11 now for these Hawkeyes. Here's Marco back in the pocket. Throw over the top, touchdown.
That was too
Hawkeyes.
easy.
Marco says, I will not be outdone.
It's almost as if he heard, praising his brother a little too much. He had to show us what he can do. It's a great pass, though.
It was. It was a great pass. I believe that was against AD Tom Welsh in defense. But again, no help over the top for those cornerbacks on an island. So if they get beat, it's going to the house.
That's true, yeah.
The nickel house.
Let's go.
Illinois will get the ball at the 25. 1st and 10. We'll try and see if we can answer back here. Nate Hall lets it fly. Oh, there's an
interception!
Iowa's gonna
By a generic, but an interception nevertheless.
Jack Corner.
Iowa taking over with great field position here at the
Jack
30.
Corner, a backup free safety to Danny Carmichael.
Yeah, first turnover of the game, and Iowa's almost in the red zone.
Voice of God. Some stuff up. Chat. So we want you to sign back in. That's what it's saying. You can't.
It's another throw from Marco. Oh, Nico Reganey, nice catch for the first down there.
Great toe tap.
Makes it 1st and 10.
Iowa is quickly back in the red zone. Trying to make this a 2-score ball game. Here's the handoff. Nice run.
Wow.
Jaden,
Oh.
yeah.
Look at can you say that was a great run by Jaden or incredible blocking downfield? Because he was untouched. Look at this block.
Yeah, this
Thank
block.
you, everybody
That
up
was
for it.
really amazing blocking. I agree.
I mean,
The-
number 2, one of the main blockers is Stephon Forge, freaking just paving the way for Jaden to get in the end zone right there.
Yeah, I was looking good so far.
This block.
Yeah,
is
13-point advantage now. Illinois. I'm gonna try and see if they can not let this get out of hand.
It loaded.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Do it.
Yes, folks, just a little technical behind the scenes going on at the moment.
Just a little technical swearing.
Just a little cursing.
2nd and 10 for the Illini. I'll hand it off to Andrew Neville for 2 yards.
It was, and then you started messing with YouTube, and Illinois went downhill fast.
Here's the first down for the Illini.
I think
Interesting
Illinois
enough, this is fun fact of the AACL of Week 1. This is the largest margin of victory right now for an away team this season. Out of all 3 games.
Right. We'll see if it holds up then for
Hard sample
Iowa.
size there.
Another 2nd and long play here. It's Nate Hall. Oh, and
Intercepted again.
Intercepted
another
again.
interception.
That is Skylar Pratt, quarterback number 1 for the Hawkeyes.
Wake up, mommy. I just missed the bus.
And Nate Hall is not having a good day. I'll tell you what, number 1 recruit in the nation, Dave Access, really might be regretting his decision after tonight's game. Number 1 holdout in recruiting, Dave Access.
Yeah, he may have been number 4 or 5 in the recruiting list, but he waited till the last second to, prove his diva status.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a little bored though.
That was inside Dave X's head during recruiting. Yes, Dave's inner monologue sounds like Pink Lisa.
Peek behind the curtain there, folks. Nice stop though for this Illini defense. Sort of mitigate the damage there. I will go ahead and punt this ball back to them.
Illinois got to look for a 2-for-1 here. They get the ball after the half, so if they can score here and then get the ball after the half, drain a little bit of this clock, score, get the ball back, and make this a game again.
Yeah, so that's a very good point. Plenty of time left for this Illini offense. Trying to start the drive here is a nice run around the corner. Break a few tackles there as well. Chase Brown, 22-yard pickup.
He's like to say, round the outside.
Yep. Right back to the hurry up here. Just under 3 minutes to go. Man in motion.
Hey, you got to hand that off. You haven't been able to run all night.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
Was it?
Well,
Was it
that was Neville. It was a wildcat.
Neville, yeah, like
Okay.
a wildcat look.
Okay.
2nd and long here. Hand the ball right back to Neville. Nice little 7-yard run there. So making this a 3rd and 6 around midfield. Yeah, that's true.
It's because they hate him, right?
No, yeah, Hayton is definitely the number 1 recruit. Really didn't see people throwing his way in the preseason, so we'll see if that changes during the regular season. As Penn State will be in action tomorrow night against Virginia Tech.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Go right back to Neville here up the middle. Fights for 4 yards, makes this a 3rd and 4. So, they might be setting this up nicely, Bob, if they can sort of manage this clock and move down the field.
Yeah, they just gotta, waste a little bit of time here. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that kills it.
8 yards on the
Yeah.
That makes it 4th and 12.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to look at who Penn State played, right? They thrashed Illinois, then they beat Virginia Tech, who isn't a throwing team, and then they lost to Syracuse, who also isn't a throwing team.
They lost to Illinois, actually. Penn State did.
Did they? I don't see scores. I just assumed.
You get for assuming, Wink. Come on now.
I was just looking at the players of the game thing, so I assumed it was a thrashing.
You are fake news.
Illinois bleeding some clock there. Just under a minute to
That's
go.
what I wanted. I found it.
Man. That sack really killed Illinois here. I mean, they had a Aacl,
Yeah.
bruised knee. Will return soon.
I mean, that could be good for Illinois. Get somebody else in the mix.
There's another big throw by Marco to Stephon Forge, 24-yard pickup.
And Iowa can move the ball down the field here quick, make this a 3-score game.
Yeah, we've already shown that they can move quickly, so this is time for them. And they've got 2 timeouts as well.
I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you that Iowa's going to have success throwing the ball.
Yeah, they're moving it here for sure. They took their 2nd timeout after that last play. It's another throw from Marco. Complete and out of bounds to Nico Reganey.
Marco's making his point that he may be the better Swift brother here with this 2-minute offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a Swift meter for each Iowa game.
If only our broadcast booth could make a Swift meter.
Oh,
He hangs on to it.
Wow.
Reganey is doing work here, though. Iowa's just on the cusp of the end zone.
Oh, he had him. He missed him. He missed him in the end zone.
Did 2nd and goal now for the Hawkeyes. Maybe curious to see if he'll throw it again or will you run it on this play? They will run it, but Illinois reads the play well.
Jaden really letting down the Swift name right there. I don't know.
It's one of the few losses today for Jaden.
But yeah, it's true. Here,
Open, wide open. TT Jr. wide open in the end zone.
A 3-score game here. Illinois had a chance to close this up.
TT Jr. number 3 on the field, number 1 in your hearts.
Yeah,
It's a real big swing in the momentum there.
yeah, that was you sort of felt if Illinois could have scored there, or even sort of played to a draw and then scored to start the second half of it, Could have got right back
we
in
did
this.
see we did see a Hail Mary touchdown last night. Will we see another one tonight with 18 seconds on the clock? Is Nate Hall going to man up and come back in this game? It looks so. It looks like it. I believe
it looks like Nate Hall is back in.
And they're going to let him throw it here. Pressure coming.
Screen pass.
-3. I mean,
guy, man, if I'm Iowa, I'm calling a timeout. With how well you've been able to pick apart this secondary, I'm calling a timeout right now. I'm trying to get this ball back. Throw up a pick. Get another interception. Let's go, Danny Carmichael, Leon Thunderman. Bring it.
Let's just burn the clock off. That is your halftime score, though. Iowa 34, Illinois 14. Yeah, I guess
this may be a Big
It's been an interesting first half, to be sure. I would say, but Iowa's. I mean, these Swift brothers. It's sort of the game within the game, I guess, to see who's going to be player of the game, offensive player of the game, I should say, for Iowa tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
and
Jaden and Mark are definitely fighting for that honor because they have been dominating the offense for Iowa.
Do you know who's been silent, though? I haven't really seen Jalen Jones' names called, which is the #1 tight end for Iowa. I haven't seen Cornhub do anything.
Cornhub's only done returns.
Forge has caught a few passes and made some great blocks, but really, you know, where is Hub and Jones? I want to see Swift get him in the action, get him going a little bit, but dominant performance for Iowa at the half, and they've only had the ball for less than 3 minutes less than Illinois.
Iowa is lined up for the kickoff.
Yeah, very strong showing from Iowa here. Illinois will get the ball first, but I'm curious to see how if they are going to start to involve some of their players in the second half, or is it just going to continue to be the Swift show, so to speak.
Is that Jalen Jones' season? Jalen Jones, you are number 14 because you never responded to the DMs of the commissioner himself. So you are number 14 on the field for Iowa.
Yeah, Crazy Canuck making a good point in the chat. Yesterday's any indication, neither team is really out of it. We do see big swings in this game, to be sure. So Illinois comes back and wins this. It wouldn't be like the most surprising thing in the world, I wouldn't say.
Whatever happens for one team in the first half can happen for the other team in the second half.
This is true. Here's a nice run by Neville picking up the first down.
Yeah, but do you think being down 20, you got to get something going in the air? I don't think you're going to come back running the ball.
True, and we obviously have the shortened quarters in the AACL, so there's even sort of less time, I guess, to come back if you get down in a hole, sort of like Illinois is finding themselves at the moment.
If only we played longer quarters, some of us would need more stamina.
Yeah. Illinois sticking with the ground attack, though, again, to Andrew Neville, 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6 now.
I mean, Neville's having a great game. Just he hasn't been able to break one, and they need quick touchdowns.
That's true. Here's Nate Hall. He's gonna pick up the first and more.
He's got a hole. Go, Nate. Go.
He might just do this. Touchdown.
And this goes to, Iowa not having any recruits in the front of their defense and allowing teams to run on them. Neville's having great success. Nate Hall just ran a big one. But is it too little too late for this Illinois team?
I think really Illinois is going to need their defense to make some plays for them to really get back in this game, to kind of slow down this Iowa offensive attack. That's kind of what I'm going to be watching for in the second half to see if they're able to do that or not. Hey, there's Corn Hub.
The hub.
The Hub.
Not even turning into 25.
Green 9, easy.
Yeah, here at the 24-yard line. Another little swing pass. Oh, big yardage for Iowa here.
With the reception.
Stephon Forge.
Stephon
Another
Forge
swing.
there.
Gain of 23 yards. First
Yeah,
Nice
Bob,
for 86 for Forge.
that's a pretty good game for him so far, Bob. I mean, he's might maybe get his name in the mix for player of the game too if he adds on some more here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, we thought he was a little quiet, but I mean, 5 for 86 very quietly.
that brings up 2nd and 13.
Nice play for Illinois defense there. Putting Iowa in this 2nd and 13 situation. Swift dropping back. And a dump
The
off to
screen
Jaden.
pass.
Yep.
Big chance from Dave Axis on the sideline.
Let's fucking go.
3rd and 13.
Dave
Here's
Axel from the
Marco.
sideline.
Over the
Oh, look
top.
at that big pass.
It's Stephon Forge again.
Dyson.
Over 100 yards now.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Oh, go right back. Jaden. Not going anywhere there, though. Third
Seems like
tackle
this
for
Illinois
loss.
defense is starting to focus a little bit more on that run game and trying to slow Jaden down.
Definitely. We'll see. Oh, Marco's going to take off here. Nice yardage. 11-yard run. That makes it a 3rd and very manageable, too, for Iowa.
And, you know, Marco Swift being a pocket passer, you don't see those runs very often.
Certainly. He'll throw it from the pocket there. Cornhub.
Cornhub
First
with
catch
his
of
first
the day.
reception of the night.
And that's a big one to get the 1st and goal set up for this Hawkeye offense. And that's going to be another Iowa touchdown.
If you're going to put 2 defensive linemen on your roster, you need to get sacks. And Fudor and Brooke are doing nothing as far as penetrating this Hawkeye line.
Oh, we've called Fudor's name a couple of times tonight. We've heard nothing from Brooke.
I mean, even Haynes. I haven't seen the linebacker, 55. I haven't seen him come up and make a play. It's just a very disheartening, or should I say, dismantling defense right now. Dismantled defense.
Yeah, it's true. And like I said, if Illinois is going to have a chance to get back in this, they're definitely going to need their defense to start playing better. Because I don't think it's going to be enough with just their offensive scoring. I mean, Iowa's continuing to put points up as well. I'll go back to the ground right here, though. First down pickup there. Andrew Neville, also over 100 yards now on the night.
Yeah, if you're Illinois, you cannot be trading touchdowns for touchdowns.
Well, they got to get back to where they were at the beginning. Got to get back to where they were at the beginning of the game. At least hold them to field goals, if not forcing punts.
Yeah, you can't. You need to come up with a touchdown stop touchdown right here.
Yeah, definitely. And
They don't seem like they're in a hurry. I believe that takes Andrew Neville out of the century mark.
It's a huge play for the Iowa.
Oh no,
defense
he's
right
even.
there.
He's even. He's right there.
Okay, right on it. Oh, so it just feels that they've had so many 2nd and long, 3rd and long situations. They're in another one here. 3rd and 16 for Illinois. Nate Hall's gonna sling it, and
There
they
it is!
are.
Oh, wide open.
Huge play. Still going. Wow.
Well, he steps out on his own. Danny Navarro third. I don't know what he was doing
probably,
there.
he was probably getting yelled at from Dave Aacl saying, "You score, I'll kill you. This is mine."
We can't have other receivers taking glory. Well, they will here.
Casey
Washington.
Washington, wide open in the middle. I don't know where Thunderman or Carmichael were on defense, but certainly somebody has got some explaining to do for him to get that wide open.
Dane Hall, first touchdown of the day after 2 interceptions before that.
And
that's very
you
good.
know, the booth pointing out that was a walk-on AI, and that walk-on AI is better than wide receiver 1 and number 2 on Illinois right now.
How dare you!
Burnhub brings it back out for the Iowa offense.
How the touchdowns?
Yeah, four touchdowns and a punt. That's a pretty good conversion rate, Wink.
Yes, it is. You're really going to need to see another punt here. And Iowa looking like they're not going to slow down.
I mean, it's too early to slow down.
Tell that to the Gators and Auburn. Both teams kind of slowed down a little bit in the second half.
I mean, it's just 13-point lead. You can't slow down yet.
I know. Jaden says I ain't slowing down shit.
Certainly not. Nice pick up there for Jaden Swift.
10 yards a carry. 10 carries for 121.
Jaden Swift, known as a speed back, is looking like a power back tonight.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
See, Iowa is they're in this hurry up though, and they're committed to it. So they're going to continue attacking here. Here's Marco. Nice little pass over the middle. Another first down for the Iowa offense.
Makes the tackle at the 42-yard line. First down.
TTJ, 2 touchdowns of the night.
Done a good job getting him involved as we've gone on here. Back to Jaden again. Excuse me. 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7 now.
I don't know who this Corn Kings in the chat is, but he needs to quit yelling at us.
Yeah. A lot of caps in the chat. Jaden Swift continues to keep it going on the ground here. Another first down pickup. I don't. Illinois is trying to find an answer to stop this, but
off.
6-yard pickup there. Off the stiff arm. Marco thrown out to the sideline. Stayed in, but did not pick up the first down.
I didn't think he was in bounds there.
Manageable for how good Jaden's been running. You can't get 1 yard, you know.
There it is.
True. They'll pick it up through the air this time, though. Max Cooper had the touchdown earlier.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Another 1st and 10 for this Hawkeye offense. And here's the throw to the end zone.
Ooh, there it is! Oh!
Deflected. Almost.
He's lucky there.
Yeah, that was almost what Illinois needed. Not quite. It'll be 2nd and 10 now. Iowa goes back to the ground attack. Jaden is going to just take it in. Touchdown.
Jaden Swift with another touchdown.
Yeah, he's putting on a show tonight, guys. I don't know. I feel like he's making the strong case for player of the game.
In between his rushing attack and some of his receptions he's made, he's had a good night. He's got to be closing in on, 200 yards almost.
Yeah, I should guess so. But yeah, Iowa takes the 20-point advantage back. Illinois has got to try and see if they can keep up here. It's again nice return here though.
Oh, look at this
Almost-
return.
Oh, wow. I think that's the best.
field.
Dave Access with a great. I mean, Dave Access is going to be gassed this whole offensive session now. But that was a
Total
great
yards.
return.
532 total yards for the Iowa.
I think that was
offense.
I think that was the best return that we've seen so far in the AACL.
Great return, and like Bob mentioned, Iowa is just racking up the offensive yardage. Illinois does have a good chance to get some points now, though, after that nice return from the commish. Although that's not going to help.
Have we seen Nate Hall throw the ball this third quarter? I don't think I have.
Yeah, we have. Morrow had a catch, and then he had that pass to Washington, I think it was.
It just seems like all of these running plays are gonna just drain the clock out in Illinois' hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
Can't come back when the clock keeps running.
As we are getting late in the third quarter here, as definitely true. Another third and long though. Illinois find any more magic? Not on this.
Short
Not
screen
this
pass
time.
to Dave Access. -1 yards. Dave Access having an atrocious night for what a high-ranking recruit he was. Only 3 receptions, under 40 yards.
Throw me the damn ball.
He threw you the ball. You didn't do anything with it. You got destroyed.
From
off,
our
Bob.
sideline reporter, we heard Dave Access throws his helmet down at Nate Hall's feet, saying, "Throw me the damn ball, son." And Nate Hall just walked away with his head down.
We'll get a few Iowa highlight clips here.
Nate Hall's had a tough night all night. He's been beat up. They've been blitzing him. He just hasn't had time.
Marco Swift making a case for Heisman. What are we calling it?
No. Jaden's doing better than Marco so far.
I don't know. Marco over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's very effective. Right now.
Jaden Swift, 151 yards on the ground, a couple of touchdowns. I'm gonna have about 40 or 50 receiving yards. He's having a good day himself, so.
Jaden at this point, Marco is gonna be over 400 yards by the end of this game.
Probably. I mean, the way this is going. 500 and something before this drive started. Like 5:36 before this drive even started, so.
So a little context for the viewers. Both Kansas and Auburn had over 600 in the game last night. So Iowa, about on that pace, I would say as well in this one.
I mean, at this point,
Iowa make it to 700.
Yeah,
Illinois is just trying not to be as bad as Indiana. So they need to get at least 392 yards of offense.
That was an odd play there.
How did he not get sacked? That's
almost 700 yards for Kansas last night.
This is a pretty long field goal.
Yeah, this is. We'll see if we can hit this.
He got it.
Good.
He got it. Is that a field goal record in the AACL? How long was that?
It was like 54. That was 54.
Man. Definitely one of the longest kicks in AACL history right there, though, I'd have to guess.
And the booth is telling us it's may have tied the record. We're not sure. We have to go back, but it's right there with the record in the record
And
range,
again,
so.
You're down a couple of possessions, and you're running the no huddle, but you're also running the ball.
I mean, you right now you need 3 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions and an extra point to even tie. So you need to be throwing the ball. You need to be throwing the ball. These runs are not going to help you with the time.
We need the "so you're telling me there's a chance" soundboard.
I'll tell you.
Gain of 6 on the play.
54.
That makes it 4th and inches.
And they're gonna punt it. 4th and inches. If you can't get an inch, just pack up your program.
Well, they're going to let the quarter run out. Let's see what happens when the 4th quarter starts if they change their minds.
Go ahead and throw your 4s and 69s, whatever other numbers you'd like in the chat. We had this 4th quarter.
If you're for Illinois, you need to throw up your 4s and prayers.
Hey, they are going to go for it though, at least, which is
they change their minds at least.
They'll hand it off, run to the left side.
Outside. He just ran 14 yards to get 1 inch.
He could have cut that up way quicker and got way more yards. I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
Nope. Bill Cherry on the tackle. Good job, Bill.
There it is.
Whoa.
There you go. Easy
I'll tell you what though, Nate Hall is not looking very accurate. These wide receivers have to turn into acrobats just to catch these balls.
Yeah, it has.
I'm not sure if that's part of his injury from earlier with the bruised kneecap, or can't get a solid footing to get a solid base to throw off. But he hasn't looked accurate since that injury.
No, I definitely agree with that. See if he can settle in a little here. Here's another nice completion.
I'll tell you what, that pick play at the top of the screen has worked wonders this drive.
Illinois moving.
Illinois' best receivers not even in the game yet.
Oh, offsides.
I did not see in Dave X's. Did you guys notice in Dave X's scouting profile that he takes plays off?
I didn't see X's on the field there.
I didn't catch that detail. No.
There he is. I didn't catch the in crunch time Dave X's take plays off either. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have tried to recruit him myself.
That is a loss of 2 yards.
Oh, Dave just shows up for crunch time.
Well, you're down.
Dave better hurry up and show up.
51-28. You think
you might want to show up, Dave.
There's Nate Hall pushing over the middle. 9-yard.
Hey, Navarro.
I thought that was going to Dave Access, but instead he went short to Navarro. Dave also coming across the field on the cross.
The man in motion from the left. He'll hand it off. Gets stopped though. Iowa read that play.
Nate Hall maybe slighted from other leagues, and it's just like, nope, I'm not giving the ball to Dave.
Bill Cherry having a good game at CB2.
Yeah, he is. I'd love to see that out of Bill. Oh, there's a flag on the play.
Thunderman on
pass interference. Yep.
Offensive pass interference on Dave Access. Not only does he take plays off, he's a scumbag of a player.
Illinois will go away pointless there.
They climbed it. We got the ball.
Oh, they did. Erase the blemish off Access's history. That's like those people that have those keychains that say "clear my browser history if I die."
You can't really wipe that off Access's blemish or record, because Illinois would have still had the goddamn ball and maybe scored if he didn't do that shit. Okay,
here's the pitch. Iowa's picking it up. Jaden Swift 8 yard. 8 more yards to his total. He's up to 167.
I'll tell you what. You can call Jaden Swift the milkmaid because he is milking this cat very good.
Yeah, see Iowa maybe start to mix in some more runs, I would guess. This big lead built up, just about 6 minutes left to go here.
Yeah, but you can't change your offense that much that you don't get the first downs at least.
David Terry asking in the chat if Illinois is throwing the game. In order for a team to throw the game, they have to be in it, David.
Illinois hasn't been in this game since it was 14-13 and got destroyed since then.
Can you believe that at one point Illinois was winning this?
Yeah, they were up 14-13 and what has
for
happened
all of you, for all of you who say home field advantage is too much, Auburn AD, look at the score to this one.
That does feel like a long time ago, and it was 14-13.
Talk about Auburn here. They're not very smart down there in Alabama.
And a funny soundboard thing. Never mind. 5-yard pickup by Casey Washington. 2nd and 5 now for this Illini offense.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Here's Nate Hall in the pocket. Gonna let it fly. Just out of bounds there.
I'll tell you what. Right now.
That one.
There's only 12 teams in this league, but I think Illinois should be ranked 20th.
I mean,
this performance.
How dare you?
20 out of 12. That's how bad they've looked tonight.
That'll bring up 4th and 5.
Illinois might make that toilet bowl that Cincinnati had last year.
We did enjoy the toilet bowl in season 1.
That toilet bowl was hilarious.
Iowa, though, also looking better than the 9th right now.
Well, I mean, Iowa's athletic director.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Leathers and Mr. Funk. Does Iowa look that good, or is Illinois just that bad?
Yeah,
it's a combination of both.
I
think it might have been just that much of a mismatch between the defense and offenses this game, whereas they just didn't pick right against each other.
Just a perfect storm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Illinois looked really good in that preseason tournament.
I will say that it is hard to go on the road and win. It is even harder to go on the road and really, really blow a team out.
Another pass knockdown for Nate Hall.
True. I guess.
And maybe it was the injury to Nate Hall, but on both sides of the ball, Illinois has just looked. They looked very lackluster to me.
I just feel like Nate Hall never had any time. Iowa was in that backfield so much in this game that Nate Hall never had time. We said from the first play of the game, I was blitzing him and just about to fucking hit him as he throws every time. So
another false start penalty on 4th down. Make it 4th and 15. I mean, Illinois is just playing so undisciplined. Nate Hall's got 2 interceptions. Dave Access has an offensive pass interference. They've had a couple false starts. You're home. You're playing home. The crowd's with you, not against you.
And you're turning it over on downs again. In the red zone. And it's 4th quarter, but still, you've turned it over on downs in the red zone 2 times now in the 4th quarter.
All I'm going to say, Tom Walsh, if you're watching this, you need to have one hell of an after-game speech to light a fire under this team, or it's going to be a long season.
You know, Wink, to answer your question, I don't know that the league as a whole would necessarily be surprised that Iowa's winning this game. I think maybe the margin is a little surprising, but
I think the margin is very surprising. I think
very surprising.
I do think that Iowa's the better team. I did not think going into this that Iowa was a 51-28 better team.
No, yeah, and especially being on the road, although maybe who knows exactly how much that matters, but it's week 1. I think Illinois will have a chance to make adjustments, and I guess that's what I'll probably be most curious to see. I guess how do they bounce
things don't get easier for Illinois. Illinois plays at home again next week, but Auburn is coming into town.
Oh man.
And you just got your corn pushed in by Iowa at home, and now you have Auburn, who looked pretty damn good last night. Iowa has a home game against Indiana, a division game there.
True.
Yeah, but it's Indiana. Does anybody really think Indiana's any good? Come on now.
It's a huge problem.
All right, I'm jumping in just for a second. I don't know the official.
Hold on.
What?
Sideline reporter Dave Access has got some news. Dave Access, to you.
Hold on a second. We need this.
Not only is he a sideline reporter, he's a 21-yard receptionist.
Hey, that's what I do, bro. That's what I do. I figured I'd show up for the game real quick here in the last couple minutes.
Do we need to get you mic'd up in order for you to perform?
That's how it works. Well,
That's what she said.
I guess so.
Nate, all in trouble again.
Hey, do we know for sure how long that field goal was earlier?
We're not. We don't. We're guessing. Funk was guessing it was 54.
So here's all I can tell you.
It's either 54 or 48.
Okay, I went through all of the player of the game graphics from last season and from this preseason and from the 2 games, last night. Now, this doesn't mean it's the longest field goal, but it's the only one we have a record of, so this is what we have to go by, because there could be a longer field goal in a game that just wasn't player of the game. But
we don't listen. We only care about what we can find.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you. So last season, the field goal kicker, the place kicker for Air Force, Craven Lovechild, or maybe it was for not for Air Force, for Old Dominion, Craven Lovechild kicked a 50-yarder, 5-0.
Okay.
Now this season, Jake Pinniger, the field goal kicker for Auburn, kicked a 52-yarder in the. Jake Pinniger for Penn State kicked a 52-yarder in the preseason.
Yeah, but are we counting preseason as stats?
Well, we did say in AACL history, and it's documented. So here's the thing: Anders Carlson, the place kicker for Auburn in the preseason, kicked a 55-yard field goal.
And
so technically,
Illinois just turned it over on downs again, just to interrupt Dave.
That's fine. Technically, it's like whatever, bro. It's like run the clock, man. Let's get it. I already got the bus warming up. I got the party going in the bus.
I know. I'm just trying to keep the game fucking going, dude.
So technically, officially, the longest field goal in AACL history is the 55-yarder by Anders Carlson in the preseason. The longest one in a regular season is the 50-yarder by Craven Lovechild of Old Dominion.
I mean, I thought he kicked that field goal from the 44-yard line, which would make it a 54-yard field goal. So, exactly. But that's what I thought it was.
Thank you, Dave, for that update.
Justin Duke in the chat. Justin, are you nervous about coming to play Illinois in Illinois next week?
Aiden Swift, 196 yards rushing.
Yeah, maybe give him the ball here. Let him try for 200.
Exactly.
They're not. I don't know if they have to have that one more time.
They have to.
He's got it.
He's got 200 yards. That's 70 yards. That gets him over 200.
The 203 with an average of 708 too, or 708, 7.8,
and two touchdowns.
Yep. So that is it. Jaden Swift, player of the game.
36 yards.
Wait a minute,
He was
just-
player of the game.
Justin Duke saying they also set the record for first female touchdown pass / reception. I didn't realize Duke caught a touchdown pass.
Okay.
Yeah, 51-28. A real barn burner here in Illinois. Your final score.
No, Corn. You're fired now again.
It's crazy to think that the 58 people that showed up for Iowa really out-cheered the 15,000 from Illinois. But
Here's the
yeah,
thing is, Nate Hall never had a shot, so he was just under too much pressure for Illinois to have a shot at this game.
yeah, but too much pressure. I mean, look at.
Dude, he was getting hit.
I know that Illinois or Iowa was setting the blitz, but it was all walk-on generics. You gotta be able to. You got. It's just. I don't know.
When you're getting hit that quick, doesn't matter if it's generic or a real person. You're getting hit.
That's right, baby.
Fuck this guy.
Iowa.
Iowa annihilates Illinois.
Yes. Congrats to the Hawkeyes. Congrats.
Zach Holdorf, do you have anything to say to Dave Access right now?
Fuck you, Dave Access. Now what?
You're fired.
Emotional damage.
Illinois with a respectable 529 yards of offense, but where is the points to show for it?
I had 618, so what did...
Hey, hold on a second. I'm calling my therapist.
The fact that it was only 618 is kind of sad when you have.
I know. The fourth quarter, we kind of let up.
Dave Access calling his agent.
Oh, look at Marco Swift. Marco Swift, out of 1,000 competitions across all sim leagues in the history of the world, finally gets a victory against Dave Access, and he's gloating about it, bro. I don't run this team. I don't run the offense. I don't do any of that shit. If I was running this shit, it'd be different. You want to talk about stats real quick so I can get through this?
Yeah, we take a quick look at the stats here.
We've been talking about stats all game. The only stat that matters: 51-28.
That's
an absolute like. You can look at these stats. Look like it's a close game, but guess what? It was an absolute ass whooping.
Maybe you should 51. It was.
Had the only 2 turnovers of the game.
Maybe you should 51-28 in your face, Wank.
And the 2 for 5 on fourth down.
Under so much pressure.
I mean, the only real stat that matters really is this red zone conversion, right? Like, Iowa was in the red zone 6 times. They took points away 100% of the times. Illinois also in the red zone 6 times. Only 50% conversion rate though. That has to be better going forward.
Here's the thing, Wink. All 3 of those times they failed in the red zone for Illinois were in the fourth quarter on turnovers on downs when they were going for it on fourth down. So it's kind of a skewed stat in that aspect.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Hey, Ron Haynes. Yeah, we're gonna go to player stats right after this, bro. I'm just wanted to point out. Am I the one shocked that Illinois actually had over 700 yards of offense? I didn't feel like that.
Yeah, I am shocked.
That's total yards.
That just goes to show you that their players want individual stats, but they're not there for the team.
Dave, that was total yards. That includes.
Let Dave have his moment. He needs something.
No,
here.
that's what. No, you had over 700 also. I was just pointing it out. What were you trying to say, Bob?
Total yards. But that's including kick return and punt
includes
return.
your return stats.
Of course, and it was Iowa's as well. All I'm saying is both teams had over 700 total yards.
Here's the thing.
We don't care about.
If you look at total offense, Illinois was in like 500 and something. I think it was like 536 or 546 for their total yards in offense. And Iowa was 616, I think, or 617.
613 or something like that. Yeah.
All right, David Leathers, you want to run through these real quick?
Oh, sure thing. Take a quick look. Nate Hall's stats: 341 yards, one touchdown, 2 picks.
Hold on. To Bob Funk's point, 5 QB sacks.
Yeah, he was under pressure
To
the entire
Marco's,
game.
I don't think Marco even got sacked once.
Marco wasn't sacked at all, I don't think. If he was, it was once.
Andrew Neville, 24 runs for 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nate Hall did have one as well, touchdown on the ground. Casey Washington leading the way, and Navarro as well. They both had 100-yard games.
69 yards, baby.
69 yards for Mr. Access. And we love to see that.
That's why I quit. I was trying to. I didn't want to get to 70.
Blocking we don't care about.
That's right.
Let's see, defense. We got Ron Haynes on there. 7 tackles, two tackles for loss for Mr. Haynes. Who else? Vontae Mack also 7 tackles, tackle for loss. And Fedor. Yep, he made some nice plays.
I think that's a she, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm correct.
Oh, excuse me, she.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, I gotta go down here.
Do you want to know what you don't see on this
What's that?
Illinois defense?
Turnover?
No, pass deflections. They had what, 3? The entire game. You're not gonna live when you're letting the wide receivers on the other team have open chances.
No pass deflections, no turnovers either.
Where's the pass deflections?
Def.
E
They had 3. They had none from their star cornerbacks.
All from
just the 3.
AIs.
All from AI players. 1 from a safety. You're not going to win the game with that. You need your defense to step up, and they stepped out.
4 extra points from the kicker.
That's our stat of the week.
Stat of the week
we
there
need to
for
get to
Illinois.
that Iowa kicker to see how long that kick was, or that.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Ball was placed from the snap at the 45. So.
I just wanted to point out that if you add,
I thought it was 44.
If you add my kick returns to my receiving yards, I had over 200 total yards.
Congratulations!
And some punt return yards as well there.
All right, let's see if Marco got sacked or not. Look at it, 29 to 39. Holy shit!
Zero
sack.
Look at that.
74% completion rate for Marco tonight. Very efficient game.
There it is. 0.
And no sacks.
74%. I will say this though, he had a 74%, and he had all the time in the world. That's only 3 points better than what Nate Hall did. Let that sink in. Marco, get your shit together. Get your shit together, Marco. Get your shit together.
That's a lot of points worse, though, than Pink Lisa did.
Yes, agreed. Agreed with that.
Jaden Swift, as we move along here to rushing, 26 rushes, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns. Huge game. Nice game, Jaden. Yeah, 3
How
for 8.
many broken tackles did he have? Go back to that real quick. 4?
4.
It seemed like he had a lot.
I thought he had 4 on one fucking play.
I know. Exactly. It seemed like he had a lot more broken tackles than that.
They didn't want to break the game, that's why.
Yeah,
6 to 118.
Yep, big game for Stefan. Nice.
And Jaden another 5 catches for 36 yards to add to his total.
Yep. Tracy had a nice game, couple touchdowns. Cooper had the touchdown as well.
Yeah, Cornhub sucked.
Yeah, Cornhub.
I take a back seat.
Terrible.
Dave Access definitely the better wide receiver.
Yeah, definitely the better wide receiver won tonight, right?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Look at Bill Cherry
having himself a game. 3 tackles for a loss. He came in hot. 1 sack, 3 tackles for a loss.
There's Thunderman that you guys talked
about.
Does
this game differentiate tackles for a loss and sack, or is the TFL? Is this 1 sack count as a TFL too?
Every sack counts as a TFL.
No, it's got to be different, right? Because look at there's 3 tackle for loss and 1 sack.
Sack counts
but
as a tackle for loss.
In this game,
so I'm guessing most of the tackles for losses were on the read options or whatever.
Yeah,
agree with that.
Yeah, there were a lot of those.
Hold on. This
I talked shit about deflections.
Go to Pratt.
Iowa had 0 deflections,
No,
but
Benson was the last
two
one.
interceptions.
Hold on.
Yeah, 2 interceptions at least.
Yeah,
Pratt right there.
I will, but I'm trying to make it so we have full pages of people.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of people actually get tackles, so hold on a second.
We just care about humans.
Oh, interception.
We don't care about the humans.
And
Fuck the AIs.
I don't know who's. Oh,
Well, Chambers would have gotten cut off. Yeah,
that's
fuck.
why I cover them all for the stats team, just to be safe. You know, I kind of like doing this one game a night. Maybe we should cut some teams and only do like a few games.
Whoever lost,
only if we do 12-minute quarters, so that we can beat Illinois' ass a lot more.
Okay.
Here, how about this? We just cut all the teams that lost in week 1.
How about you go fuck yourself? All right, listen. Okay, that's fine. And then the
sorry, Benji.
The wide receiver one on the losing team takes over the wide receiver one on the new team that beat him.
Okay, you can go to Florida.
No, that beat him. That means Iowa, bro. All right, real quick. I'm holding this for kicking because I want to know how many people think that this was over 50 yards and how many people think it was under 50.
I want to say it's 55.
I want to say it's 54.
Yeah.
Walker Homestead in the chat says 42. Unless he was talking about, did we have one? Oh, no, Illinois didn't have a field goal, right?
No, you didn't have shit.
The first one was short, like 42 or something like that, but the last one was like 54.
All right, here we go. Ready? Let's see if it's a new record. 55.
55.
What did I say the earlier one was? 55.
55.
So it's tied. So Keith Duncan tied.
No, it's not tied.
This is a regular season game.
Listen, regular season trumps preseason.
Okay, first of all,
first of all, we don't even have the preseason stats done, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, I just found that. I just happened to find that one on a player of the game. But we did say in AACL history. So in AACL
I know, but
history,
no league keeps track of preseason stats ever. Show me a league that keeps track of. Oh, this guy had a 56
I'll show you. I'll show you a league. I'll show you a league.
Season.
I'll show you a league that take that.
What,
the AACL, motherfucker.
Suck a dick.
As the home representative of the guy who kicked the 55-yard field goal in the preseason, I say it counts.
Of course he would.
Just because he was on your fucking team.
Yeah, that's what he said.
No shit.
Goose Rooster. I like that.
Glad you caught that one. I'm glad we didn't let that one.
Oh, you know
go
what?
by.
Let me go back to receiving real quick. Was Jalen Jones on the list? He didn't even have a target?
No.
You didn't even have a target tonight, bro. I would talk to your AD. He's a fucking asshole anyway.
Talk to the head coach.
Listen, I'm not going to say that your AD set you up for failure when he signed you as a tight end. But there were only 8 formations that had a tight end in them, and one of them was goal line. So out of 20 goal line sets, only 7 formations had a tight end one in it.
This sounds like Florida all over.
So what's up with Iowa recruiting tight ends to not play them? What the fuck? That sounds like an Iowa thing.
It does.
Hey, we're tight end university.
Really? You're tight end on the bench university?
Yeah, you're tight end list. You just used him to look at his tight end on the sideline, you fucking creep.
Tight end less. All right, here we go. David Leathers, take us home, bro.
Hey, something just came across the rumor wire. Iowa head coach or AD Zach Holdorf actually transferred to Penn State for tight end looking.
Ooh. Wait, hold on.
Oh no, that was good. Don't you cricket me, ho. That was great.
You're getting crickets, bitch.
All right, everybody hush. David Leathers, take us home, bro.
You see, Iowa, more first downs, more rushing, more passing, no turnover. They didn't.
Hey, but we want time of possession, baby.
There you go.
Ooh,
Here's our players of the game.
I couldn't do anything with it though.
Jaden Swift won the battle of the Swifts. Nice game, obviously. Nate Hall still for Illinois. Not a great performance exactly, but he did what he could, I guess. Sidney Brown and Justin Jacobs were the defensive players of the game for respective teams.
And both those defensive players are AIs, and both the offensive players are human beings. So interesting. It'll be interesting to see the mix that we have. But go ahead and wrap us up and pass it back to me, bro, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, so that is gonna about do it for this one. Again, 51-28 is your final score. Iowa Hawkeyes putting on a nice performance here in week 1. Yeah, Illinois will be looking to bounce back going forward. But yeah, go ahead. I'll send this back to you. Thanks again to Bob Funk and Winkler for their contributions to the booth tonight. Yeah, thanks, Dave.
Yep, thank you, David Leathers, Wink, and Funk. Actually, let me check the schedule real quick and see who each of these teams play. I know Wink said it earlier, but I do not remember. So,
Illinois hosts
Auburn. You said, I think
Auburn, and Iowa hosts
I play Indiana.
Indiana,
and that's a divisional game, right? Iowa, Indiana.
Divisional. That is a big D.
It is. There's only one divisional game this week. It is the very last game, I believe, which is Navy Syracuse, and then only one next week, which is Indiana Iowa. So that will be interesting. Let me. I don't really want to talk much about this game, so let's talk instead about what's coming up tomorrow night. Hopefully, we'll get all these games in. I'm going to start at 7. These games are going a little longer than I expected. We're at 1 hour and 43. I talked for maybe 10. So this one went 1.5 hours. This was a really long game. But tomorrow night, we're going to kick things off.
Who cares?
LSU, because I don't like people staying
up. You
up.
got someplace to be?
No, I do. I have to be at the airport in a little bit. That's why we don't have a second game tonight.
Tomorrow night.
No, tonight I have to be at the airport. That's why there's 3 games tomorrow night.
We're done with tonight. Tomorrow night.
Hey, you're fucking done with tonight. All
right. I'm saying is these games could actually be a little bit longer.
All right.
So I think the games themselves are going a little.
Are going what?
Are going a little too quick, but
really. Okay. Well, we remember we were like 50 minutes to an hour last year.
The issue with tomorrow is it's 3.
I had to walk away to make a drink during this game, so they're not going.
God forbid.
You fucking drink your alcohol in a fucking 20 minutes. Get out of here.
All right, Wink.
Go hang out with Terrence.
Wink, finish your thoughts so I can wrap us up.
Your issue tomorrow is 3 games. 3 games at this length is a long night.
That's what I'm saying.
2 games a night at this length, though. I think you're in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, I like that. I don't mind. I think 3 hours. If you do about 1.5 hours per game, I think it's fine. So tomorrow night, kicking off at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to start an hour earlier. 6th-ranked LSU traveling to Alabama, the 10th-ranked team in the AACL. We'll follow that up by David Leathers' Penn State Nittany Lions, ranked 3rd here in the AACL. They're going to travel down and check out Yogi and Robo and crew as they do. I mean, there's not very many teams have a better entrance than Virginia Tech, 7th-ranked team here in the AACL. And then wrapping us up, the only divisional game of the week, 2nd-ranked Navy at 8th-ranked Syracuse, which is a very intriguing game to me because, as we know, Navy's strong. Their coach and won the championship in season 1. He also had the Player of the Year in season 1. Syracuse, though, shocked the world in the preseason tournament by finishing 3rd. So I think that's going to be a phenomenal game, the late game tomorrow night.
By 30.
What's that?
Syracuse by 30.
Oh, you're crazy. And that game probably won't kick off till 10 or 10:30, but I believe Cliff Allen's going to be...
All I'm saying is...
What's that?
I'm happy Syracuse plays on my birthday. I hope I can be home in time for it, because I'm going to be very fucked up.
Okay, well, here we go. 8. So tomorrow night, I think Nate Hall has the play-by-play on the first game. The analyst is somebody from Syracuse. I'm assuming it's Aacl. I think is that Chad Rowland and Gunny have game 2, the Penn State Virginia Tech game, and then the last game will be looks like Cliff Allen, Yogi, and is that you, Holdorf, at the as the 3rd wheel?
Yes.
And there's your answer, folks. So anyway,
Dave,
yes.
Dave, I'm the one signed up for the first fucking game of the night, but that was supposed to be the second game tonight.
Dave?
I'm not going to be here for that game.
Dave's not here.
Hopefully Eagle's taking it, but I'm not sure if he is or not.
Okay, I wouldn't worry about it. We'll figure it out. No big deal. You did tonight, so you guys at least have your one game done for the week, so no big deal. All right, everybody, thanks for being here tonight. Thanks to everybody that jumped in the booth here. That wraps up Game 3 of 6 for Week 1 in Season 2 of the AACL. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern as we kick off the 3 games you see right there on your screen. Kick the video, and we are